Now, let's come to the cycle of political killings, which is so close to your heart and one of the key things that you work on. Now, the right would have people believe that it is the left which is continuously provoking, attacking people from the RSS. The police in Kerala and data seems to suggest it's a cycle of political killings. Yes, of course, there have been some very unfortunate incidents of RSS workers or BJP workers being attacked, hacked. I've personally come down to Kerala, reported on this, but there have been counter attacks as well. So do you accept that this is a cycle of political attacks and counter attacks?
See, whatever you call it is a cycle of counterattacks or attacks, and all these actions have got reactions, all these things and these scientific definitions. Set apart with that, you have to think about the history, how it started. At the end of the day, you have to come to the conclusion where it started, how it started, what is the psychology behind that, whether an ideology worked behind that. So I would like to mention one particular incident or anecdote. When RSS was started in Kerala only in 1942, in the preliminary years itself, when RSS was at its infant stage, having only got 3 or 4 shakhas in Kerala, when Guruji Golwalkar came to Kerala for his usual visit, Guruji Golwalkar, you know, the chief of RSS, All India President, you may say, that particular program, having only 200 or 300 persons were attacked by Communist Party, with a 2,300, 3,000 people, I mean, goons. And it was attacked. So it started from there. And also the first political murder took place in Tellicherry, in which the present chief minister, then a youth leader of Marxist Party, was the first accused in that political murder. It took place in 1968 when Ramakrishnan, Vadikal Ramakrishnan of Tellicherry was killed. So these incidents, without any provocation from the so-called, right wing or the Sangha side, continuously these type of provocations were going on. First place, an ideology which is believing in class war or annihilating the adversaries, the political adversaries. Ideologically itself, Communist Party cannot forsake that particular belief system of annihilating the class enemies. That is the way in which they are functioning there. Another thing, in order to get the political support from the so-called enemies of RSS, so-called enemies of the Hindu organization, that is the Semitic, fanatic, terrorist wing. Enemy of the enemy become a friend of themselves. To get that political gain or election gain, they were attacking the RSS people. Of course, for their survival, if you are not getting any proper support from the legal or executive system of police or anything, and the whole political machinery and administration is against you, pulling or pushing you to a corner, naturally some reactions must have taken. I'm not denying about that. But it was all started by a particular political ideology, a left ideology believing in annihilating, finishing the political adversaries, and also doing anything to any extent to attain political gain. That was the starting point. And when you are pushed to a corner, it was quite natural and humane to react. That happened. I'm not denying about the reactions.